All right, welcome to our next video on programming in Snap. This is the Lab 4 video. You'll notice it's going to look an awful lot like Lab 2. The idea is in Lab 2, we used movement and pen tools to draw a bunch of shapes on the screen. And we're going to do the same thing here, but we're going to introduce a powerful new concept in programming called loops. It's going to happen frequently in your career as a programmer that you need to repeat a task. And there are a variety of different kinds of loops that let you do this. Some are called definite loops, in that we know that they run a fixed number of times. Some of them are indefinite loops, in that they go on and on and on and on, usually until some kind of terminating trigger has been met. But we're going to get introduced to our first kinds of loops today. The result is going to look exactly like your Lab 2, where you did drawing shapes. But now here in Lab 4, you're going to open that lab in Snap and say Save As, and you're going to be able to save your Lab 2 into a new version called Lab 4, and you're going to build off of that. And I've got built here what my number 1 hat command does. When I press 1, I go to this particular spot, point to the right, put the pen down, set the color to red, perform all these movements, and then pick the pen up. And what I've done is I've removed the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so that I didn't give you all of the code. But what I wanted to show here is how do you take code that's repetitious, that's unnecessarily repeating the same blocks over and over, and use a loop to clean that up. Well, I'll bet when you look at this script right here, you're thinking to yourself, man, that is the same commands over and over again. We've got move and turn identically 4 times in a row. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a way to complete that task a little bit more cleanly? And there is. In the control category down here with some of these loops, we see this thing called the repeat block. We know it's a loop because it's got this fancy little arrow down here that says, when we're done, repeat this task again and again until something is met. And in the case of the repeat loop, we're going to say until this task has been performed 4 times. So the code that you saw at the start of my video is now equivalent to the code that you see now. And what that means is I should be able to clear the screen and draw it, and we see the exact same thing take place. So when you are changing your Lab 2 code, look for the repetition, look for the opportunities to do something similar. Even if you have to repeat something only twice, it's better to use fewer blocks and a repeater than to just lazily slop the same blocks over and over in there. You're going to finish all the shapes from before, so you'll do square, triangle, rhombus, parallelogram, pentagon, 5-pointed star, and we're going to add the 9-sider, the nonagon, and the 100-gon. And everybody, when we work on the 100-gon, they always ask, Mr. Mulvaney, is it okay if my 100-gon looks kind of like a circle? And that's totally okay. So anyways, have fun. Thanks for watching.